What's up, YouTube family? This is JT&E Backyard Orchard. Today's video has been requested by a couple of our subscribers, and it's been a video that I've been wanting to do. Today we are going to be doing keeping up with backyard chickens. Specifically, our video is going to deal with having a backyard orchard and having our backyard chickens, kind of like the little ecosystem that we got going on, and how we get our fresh eggs. Also, how our backyard chickens help our fruit trees. And just gonna go through basically how easy it is to keep chickens in our backyard. I mean, a lot of people do it in homesteads, farmsteads. This is backyard chickens at its finest. It's really easy. Anybody can do it. And that's in today's video. So go ahead and check it out. Hope you like the video. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification to where when we upload new videos, you'll get the notification. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I just wanted to do a brief introduction of our chickens, what breeds we have. This right here is a blue Wheaten Americana. She lays our blue eggs. And then the one right behind her is our true blue Americana, and she lays our other blue egg. Really beautiful blue eggs. We also have one more Americana, if I could find her. There she is. This is our other Americana. We got her from a feed store. She lays more of like a nice green egg, so she's probably an Easter egger, more like it. But her name is Heifer. She's the boss of the flock. She kind of acts like a rooster. When you have hens, they tend to act more. When you only have hens in your flock, there's always one that tends to act like the boss, almost like a rooster. When she's eating and she finds something, she does like a clucking noise. And she tells the other hens to come over here like, hey, I found something, or I got something. So that's Heifer. Forgot to name the other Americanas. This Americana right here, this is our blue Wheaten Americana. That's Sweetie. My daughter named all these chickens, I think, for Heifer. Maybe she named Heifer too. The blue Americana is Sweetie. And then our true blue Americana, her name is Chick-a-Little. Chick-a-Little, Chicken-Little, Chick-a-Little. That's our true blue Americana. And then we also have two red star chickens. One of them is, I think it's this one, is Pineapple. Like I said, my daughter named these chickens. That's Pineapple. And the other one right there, kind of walking away from me, that's Sunflower. And then our last chicken, which she's been going through her winter molt, is our Barred Rock. And I want to say my daughter named her Stripey because of the stripes. She's starting to grow her feathers back, you can tell on her chest, but she's been plucking her feathers out. They've been losing a lot of feathers going through that winter molt. It's just what they do. They stop laying in that process as well. But yeah, that is our barred rock. Yeah, that's our backyard flock. All right, so first I'm just gonna get into what we feed our chickens. We use Penny Newman layer pellet. Is 16% protein, and then we also have, because it's starting to get into winter and chickens like to kind of bulk up in winter, they still eat the layer pellet, but they like to bulk up, so they start getting into, like, we get the Penny Newman scratch. It's like for a game bird, but it has corn, different kinds of grains, some peas, some other protein pellets. Kind of helps them bulk up for the winter because they start to store all that energy, and that's when they stop laying as much. So we kind of, you know, incorporate this in together, mix it in together. That way they're able to store up that energy, and then they hopefully keep laying throughout the winter. And then for our treats, they love Grub Terra. Grub Terra is a really good treat for them. Black soldier fly larvae. I'm not sponsored by any of this stuff, but we like to give this to them. I get this off Amazon. I get a pretty good discount. I don't get it straight from Grub Terra, but it's off of Amazon link through Grub Terra. But this helps produce stronger eggshells, keeps feathers healthier, and it's farm raised. There's California proven 75% more calcium than mealworms. This is what we give them for a treat. This is our 10-pound bag, and I just basically, you know, throw some down. Sometimes I mix it into the food, and they like it like that. All right, so this is what the game bird scratch looks like. Those extra protein pellets, some other pellets in there, some cracked corn, some peas, some alfalfa pellets, and this just helps them kind of get extra, you know, nutrients that they need and bulking up for the winter. And then these are just our layer pellets. All right, so really quick, I just wanted to show our chickens water system that we got going on. So I got this 5-gallon bucket. It's a food grade safe bucket. It's hooked up to a water hose that runs directly over to our spigot that also supplies our water for our fruit trees. It's just hooked up like this. It's hooked up like that directly to some PVC, and then it's got little watering systems all hooked up along the side. I'm probably going to change out those nipple waterers. They don't seem to like it as much as they like those cups, but that's how we got it set up. Automatic water all the time, fresh water, and I change the water out probably every month or so. Just scrub it out and clean it out, and that's our watering system. All right, so just so you can get a better look at our watering system for our chickens, I went ahead and switched out those red nipple ones for the cups. And that's how we have it set up. All right, so here's the fun part. It's been probably about 2-3 months since I've done this. I'm gonna pull up their run, and I'm gonna move it out. Then I'm gonna give it kind of a good cleaning, and then I'm gonna rake all that bedding and their chicken manure, all their scraps and everything that's been in there. I'm gonna rake it out, and then it's gonna go directly over our trees as a fertilizer. So all that chicken manure and everything that's been in there is pretty much aged, so it's okay to put directly on top, because it'll slowly decompose and start breaking down and start fertilizing our fruit trees whenever it starts to do that. So it could still be a while. We do have a good rainy storm coming up this week, so all of that's gonna get watered in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing that. All right, so really quick, just want to talk about why we got pumpkins right here. Yeah, it is a little bit of decorative, but so my dad, where he works, he was able to get some pumpkins from his boss, and we've been giving it to him slowly. Pumpkins are really good and nutritious for chickens. They have a lot of vitamins A, B, and C, and E, It helps their immune system, their brain development, and it's a really good treat for them. So I just wanted to show you I just wanted to tell you kind of why that's why we got pumpkins, and I just took some out of their run. All right, so basically I'm just gonna rake it all out into a pile, kind of put some in these trees, a little bit over there, spread it out. But all this is really aged chicken manure, really good for your trees. Alright, so the chicken coop is pretty much the same thing. We do a deep litter method though. It's pretty much the same thing as the run. We just keep adding on top of the run until we change it out. This has only been going for maybe a month, and winter time's coming up, so deep litter method is really good because once the chicken manure, if they, you know, when they poop in their chicken coop, you just keep adding on top of that, and then it goes down to the bottom. And then once that starts decomposing and kind of breaking down, it creates a sort of warmth inside your chicken coop. So that's why we do a deep litter method. And also, once this is, you know, done, it's all aged and we're getting ready to change it out, this also goes into our orchard. So it's pretty much an all around ecosystem of, you know, chickens, fresh eggs, and an automatic chicken compost, or manure, chicken manure to put into our trees. All right, so all we use is Tractor Supply Flake Premium Pine Shavings. Go ahead and throw some new shavings in there. All we do is we basically top dress what's already in there, and then they'll come in here and kind of mix it up themselves. When they're getting ready to lay, they'll move it around. The nesting box is right here, and they'll move it around wherever they want when they're getting ready to lay, and mix it all up for us. All right, so basically for the last part, it's just our chicken feeding dishes. These hook directly onto the run with these carabiner hooks. Pretty simple. Just got these on Amazon. Pretty simple, cheap. You know, all of this right here is pretty well, you know, in the cheap area. It's not too expensive. We actually got the chicken run and the chicken coop on Amazon. I can't remember the name of the chicken coop or the run. They both go together. If I find that out, I'll put that in the video as well. But yeah, pretty much just hook these back on. I'm gonna wash them off a little bit, hook these back on, feed the chickens, and that's pretty much it for keeping chickens in our backyard orchard. It's a little bit of a dirty job, but not really all that much work. To be honest, keeping chickens is the most easiest thing you could do. I mean, if I could do it in a backyard setting, you can do it in your backyard, and you can definitely do it in the urban, you know, farmstead. You know, a lot of people have these big old runs and chicken coops. That's good and all, but for us in this backyard orchard setting in our backyard with our backyard chickens, this is perfect enough for us. We only have 6 chickens, and that's all we need. That feeds our family. They do enough for us. Eggs, you know, all the chicken manure you can ever want for your fruit trees. It's a perfectly good backyard setting ecosystem for us. All right, guys, well, I want to thank you for tuning into today's video. That's going to be it. You know, keeping backyard chickens can't get any easier than that. If I can do it, our family could do it, your family can do it. And along with our fruit trees, I mean, they're right next to them. And, you know, our fruit trees are thriving. Like, we get fruit abundance. And there's going to be more videos to come showing that in the future. So if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below if there's anything you want us to do, any extra videos. I mean, we got different fruit trees back here. Check our other videos out showing our fruit tree tour and backyard orchard fruit tree tour. Let us know if you want us to do any videos about that. Go ahead and hit that bell notification. That way you get the next video upload. And we'll see you in the next one. And like my daughter always says, boom that button.